This is the elephant pill. This shit is not
Some
rave.
big ass mushroom.
That's why we call it the elephant pill.
This does not look like mushroom.
Yeah, you are not gonna rave out. You're just gonna mellow out.
So they have to open it?
No, just fucking swallow it and drink it.
Yeah, but this plastic maybe from China or something.
Oh man, you took the vaccine. You should be okay.
Oh, man. Hey, welcome to Patriotic Podcast.
There you go. We do it
Man,
raw.
if I
every
lie,
day.
I swear.
Oh, don't worry. You're not gonna lie.
All right, here you go, guys.
So
My
you do
first.
the pill.
You're listening to the Patriotic Islander Podcast. I'm Wilton Hotel, and I'm here to challenge the noise, speak the truth, and stand proud. This is where culture meets grit, and where we fight for what matters.
We are. No, oh, sorry. It's
No,
like it's
you're
my
good.
podcast.
You're good.
It's your podcast. Shoot it off.
We start it regardless. We do it real. We do it raw.
We do it wrong.
Yeah, we don't try to set it up. We just carry on the conversations and then move on. But no, I am glad to be sitting here with the vice chair
Yes, thank you.
for the Labor Day tournament that just got finished last weekend. I want to give you credit because that was an awesome tournament. It was a successful tournament, and I only say that because nobody got hurt, nobody died, right? So, amongst other things, there's a lot of things that I feel we can always talk about and improve, and I think this is where the direction that we want to take the tournament, and I really want to sit down and talk to you about it, only because we hear a lot of different things. You know, people are saying different things, and we just kind of see what's your point of view, what's your perspective on things, where you can make improvements, and maybe we can generate more conversations from this podcast. Right? This is not intended to trash anybody's thoughts or anything. It's all for growth, you know. So I want you to take it away and kind of maybe brief us on some of the challenges that you faced, and because for us we didn't really see much, you know. And I know you guys probably endured a lot, and how big your committee is, and what your output on your committee is, and what you hope to have in the future. You know, like what are your plans for if this thing is going to keep growing?
Yeah, thank you for having me on your podcast here. Godson Wooten, thank you. I'm happy to be on here on Patriotic Podcast. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's monumental on what occurred. It's never been done before. We didn't realize how big it was gonna get. We sent out RSVPs, out there, and within 2 weeks, 80 plus teams reached out. Unfortunately,
That's a lot.
we do not have a field area here that can fit 80 teams.
I mean, it technically it could, but it's going to have to add on a
Could
day
be
or
longer
two.
days.
A day or
yes.
two.
But I just want people to know out there that this is the CNMI Labor Day softball tournament. It will always be the CNMI. But it's about Marianas. If you really look at it, it's all of us from the southern tip of Guam to the northern tip of Maui. We're all one Marianas. So, yeah, it was. We did start off having. We reached out to the teams, had a meeting, kind of see who wants to become chair, vice chair, and all the other roles in a committee. We ended up with 5. We got our chairman, Ed Jr. Sablon.
Is that 5 teams or just 5 people that?
About five people in the committee. So we have our chairman, Edward Jr. Sablon, myself, vice chair. You got Alvin De La Cruz. He's our secretary. Jesse Agulto, our treasurer, and Cristo Macani, our logistics guy. And then we have Auntie Dorothy Sablagan handling our banquet committee. So there's a lot of things that went into motion. It's just putting that big puzzle together,
Yeah.
which was, it was
No, it seems. I mean,
I
it was
mean,
huge, and from a player's perspective, or
yeah,
a fan, in some cases, that's a lot. It looked like a lot, like a big operation, and I was always questioning, like, how do you guys manage that with? Because I only saw the same people moving.
yeah. I mean,
I
you've had your time running the tournament as well. Past tournaments here in Washington. It's just different now because now you have vendors.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty soon we're gonna have the same amount of teams as vendors. And it's like
No,
it's
it's
just
cool.
crazy.
It's cool. It's awesome. I think it's beautiful, right? Because like it first, it started out as a softball tournament,
Yeah.
and then now we're seeing it grow into more of a. It's almost like a festival.
Yeah,
You got
and
concert, you got vendors, and then you got the softball, which I'll touch on that later. But that's awesome on your guys' part for including that. I mean, I was expecting maybe like pop up tents with like little empanada here and chicken kelaguen there,
it's
but it was more than that. And I think it's awesome that not only do we could keep continuing to find ways to do things together, more things. We're kind of preserving the culture and pushing it more towards our younger generation as well.
yes.
And it was a huge undertaking. But yeah, back to I wanted to ask you about when you said in the beginning you did not know how many teams you guys were expecting. Like, what were you guys expecting, or what was there a cap? What was the initial thought on that?
Well, I mean, at the meeting, the biggest question, right, is how big do you want to? How big do you want it to be?
Yeah,
And a lot of people are like, well, I mean, as big as how many teams want to join. I'm like, okay, let's let's shoot it out there. So yeah, when it went out, I mean, it was like bam, bam. I mean, less than a week, the list was already halfway,
yeah.
and that's teams, that's interested teams filling out the RSVP online. And once they went online and filled it out, it went into our database, our Google Sheets, and it starts putting teams, right? And we have four priorities, right, on when teams sign up. So priority, obviously, number one, right? Priority is always going to be CNMI,
Okay.
right? And then you move on, right? And CNMI doesn't mean just CNMI. It means Marianas, right? And you move on to the next group, and then the next, and then the next, right? And you feel the divisions per the priorities, right? Some teams came in late. They had high priority, so it kind of bumped other teams off because they had priority,
Okay,
right?
so
Not too
the
late,
teams that
but
already signed up weren't Marianas, and then the late team that signed up was Marianas. So it kind of takes
they
seniority.
take over seniority
Okay,
over, right? Because you
gotcha.
gotta support the teams that have been supporting Labor Day tournament this last 19 years at the time, but now 20. But and some old teams came back and signed up. Teams I haven't seen in a while,
Yeah,
but they showed up. Right now, the team half older, half younger, their kids now playing, right, which was awesome to see. But man, from the socials and all the conversations and just visualizing what went on at the tournament, I mean, reunion, man, just the family effect.
yeah,
Just walking by, hearing stories about families that haven't seen each other for years.
yeah.
Years.
No,
I mean, even umps are having their own reunion.
that's a great thing.
You
I
know?
mean, we had our family reunion
Yeah,
on Monday after the
yeah,
tournament,
and we had our own.
and that was awesome. And I'm not gonna lie, like half half of those people I never even
Yeah,
seen
same
before.
here. I'm
You
I'm
know?
just like you.
And I've probably been walking by them all the Labor Days.
That's a fact. That's a fact
You
right
know?
there. Because I
And
think
they're
I have
not.
walked by most of them.
I grew up in Saipan, and they're not all from Saipan.
Yeah,
Some of them grew up in Guam. Like my families.
yeah. California.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
all
that's
over the states.
good for me to know. And then it's more to your point of creating this one Marianas. It's like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if we have. For me, it doesn't matter if we have family in Guam or Guam people have family in Saipan. It's like we're all in the same we're on the same side of the earth, that same little corner, the deepest part of the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see why there should be any indifference.
I mean, when I first moved out here in the 90s, you didn't see a lot of, actually, there was only one team was actually kind of, it's the guys that moved out here way back then, late 80s,
Yeah.
early 90s, you know, Camachos, you know, out here, Babautas that were out here, you know, they just created a team and playing softball. When I got out of high school, you know, hey, they asked, hey, you want to join and play softball? I'm like, oh yeah, cool.
Hey, so
You know,
I don't want to cut you off, but I don't know if you guys hear all the background noise. Uncle Jess lives like a couple miles south of the airport, so that's why you hear all the airplane traffic. So in light of that, we're gonna hit some mushroom.
The who?
That's pills for you.
What the hell is this thing?
Mushroom, dog. Just take it. And my boy Lucid, Zach McCauley. Follow him. MK Ultra on Instagram. This is the elephant pill. This shit is not rave.
Big ass mushroom.
That's
bro.
why we
What-
call it the elephant pill.
This does not look like
Yeah,
mushroom.
you are not gonna rave out. You're just gonna mellow out.
So they have to open it?
No, just fucking swallow it and drink it.
Yeah, but this plastic may be from China or something.
Oh man, you took the vaccine. You should be okay.
Oh man. Hey, welcome to Patriotic
Hey,
Podcast.
there you go. We do it
And
raw.
if I
and real.
lalango, I swear.
Oh, don't worry. You're not gonna lalango.
All right, here you go, guys.
So
My
you do the
first
pill. I'll do the chocolate.
mushroom. I don't know what the hell is in this thing.
Drink a drink.
Wait,
Like,
is it gonna dissolve in my mouth?
no, swallow it like how you take a pill.
This is a big ass pill, man.
Drink a drink. 25 minutes, just like the airplane. We're gonna reach cruising altitude, and then we're gonna start asking tough
It's hard
questions.
for me to swallow the thing.
Drink a drink. Drink a drink. It's gonna be nasty if you chew it.
Oh,
I know you can swallow.
okay.
Yeah, you can. It's gonna dissolve in your mouth. It's gonna be nasty, but that's on you. But
Swallow this damn mushroom.
no, just before we move in any deeper, like there's a lot of history in this Labor Day tournament, bro. You better pick that up. That's $20.
Huh? Shit, for real?
Yeah, that's $20 for one. You better pick that shit up and swallow that.
Interrupt the podcast.
Yeah, drink your drink and swallow it. Because it's timed.
Huh?
It's timed. That's why. That's why it's thick like that. Because it's timed. It's not supposed to just like.
Oh. Once again, guys, we have the 5-second rule.
That was 10 seconds. There you go. Dude, just man up and you don't know he's talking about go and there, just drink. You want water? I got water.
What kind of podcast is this?
There you go. And we're on. 25 minutes, folks. Just wait, we're gonna go cruising altitude. But for now, I just wanted to recap.
No point intended on that.
There is there is a lot of history in this tournament, and some of the things I just want to highlight, because for us being out here, like I didn't come out here not too long after. I mean, I came out here not too long after you did, and we kind of grew up in the tournament together, and I seen it bring our people together, like many years, time and time again, and it's crazy because softball is like something that we love. Baseball, it's like our pastime back home.
Yeah.
And now I kind of see it being used to preserve the culture and to bring people together. We had the Marianas Fest and stuff, and that brings a certain crowd. And then you can bring the Marianas Fest and the softball tournament together, and that's even a huge crowd just because of what they both bring to the table.
It's just epic.
Yeah, I mean it's epic, and just like I'm glad that the boys from Marianas Fest, like Zori Talks and Magahit, Frank the Crank, they drove up this way because they also brought people. I seen people that never came to watch a softball because they came because they knew that they were there selling, and then they ended up just being steady. Motherfucker English. They ended up just staying there and then hang out, found their friends, found the family. They didn't know that they were going to be there. And then now it's just they're watching the games. You know,
Exactly.
that's impressive to me. And
Oh, man.
if it's all about that one Marianas, you can have my vote on that. I second that all day.
I think the message is clear, and I think we've already surpassed that mindset. It's time. It's time now.
It does require, speaking of mindset, it does require a different mindset, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of it, because I'm not going to talk on it without saying that maybe there's once in my life that I was biased like that as well, you know? But once you gain the mindset of abundance where everybody's free and everybody gets to do what they love and do it together, we're all not carrying weight of like hatred and bad energy. You know what I mean? Like, and when you still maintain like energies like that, you're really not projecting who you're mad at. You're just kind of showing who you are. You know, you're not like, if I'm going to say, oh, I don't like those people because they're from Guam, they don't look bad. I'm the one that looks like a shithead.
Yeah.
You know, and in other words, like if you ask me, like I always say, like this, we're all here on borrowed time and borrowed land. So nothing's really ours. So I mean, if it's one Mariana since the very beginning, then let's bring it back that way.
Yeah.
I understand that back in the trust territory times and all those times, there was that beef of Guam not wanting to be in the Commonwealth and back and forth. But like I said, man, the people before us, they didn't know what they were doing either. We've seen so many moons of greatness that we can kind of take little bits of everything and make it better.
Yeah, and that's the generation of them way back then.
Yeah.
This is all this generation now.
Yeah.
That was way
Yeah,
back
like,
then.
why are you carrying that?
Yeah, I mean, the older. So in a sense, there's time where you just have to try to open your mind up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the history of this tournament, I'll tell you. You know, a lot of the Guam boys couldn't really play in this tournament.
No?
You know, for years.
Yeah.
You know, and
The only ones that did were kind of our tokens.
yeah, it
But they
was-
only played in select places. Like I couldn't bring my boys,
Mm-hmm.
you know, from Guam or Hawaii to
And
Portland
the crazy thing
or-
about it is, they all have relatives in Saipan, CNMI,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
it's like, what is the issue?
Yeah,
You know?
like I said, even if you're not rightfully or like saying it like with your heart and you're doing little actions that kind of say it for you, like it's still shitty. You're still a shitty person, right? Because like I had Frankie Borja on my team for Chamlao, and yeah, he was born and raised in Guam, but Frankie's mom is from San Roque.
Yeah, he's considered a token.
He's Babauta, and he's a token. You know?
You know, that's how I was so happy when James Sablan, the chairman of the 2024 CNMI Labor Day, mentioned that, you know, if you're from Guam, anybody from Guam is not considered a token. You know, we're Marianas.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then also last year, that's when also Marianas Festival kicked off. You know, it kind of just coincided right with the messaging.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
We're stronger together.
honest to God,
know?
100%.
You know, divided won't make you strong. Together will make you strong. It's a movement, and I'll tell you, we're talking about 10,000 plus, maybe 25,000 plus movement.
It's huge,
You know.
and I can see it. And you know, like to backtrack a little bit, like Frankie played on our team, and this year they were the Jungle Boys.
Yeah.
You know, and we played against them, and seeing him like across, I mean, it's crazy to think that that's like a milestone. Like, damn, you finally made a
Yeah.
team, and your team got accepted to this tournament. Like
Back
that's
then with
even
the Chamlao times.
that's even wild to think that like you have to be accepted. Like,
Man, I don't want to cry right now, but I'll save that another day. But
oh,
Just-
and mushroom kicking, I'm pretty sure you're gonna
Oh,
cry.
shit. But I think feeling wise, man, just feel so happy. And to be honest with you, all that hard work and everything, I can tell you that all that passion and all of that, it's for the people.
Of course. I mean,
and
that's why I
That's why
understand.
we do it.
100%.
Do it for
That's
the
why you
people,
do it.
for our people.
Yeah.
You know, And
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
if
how
you,
to put
but
those in other words, but the love. I gotta tell you, man, the reunion, I swear, was just. I mean, it topped off everything, you know. And every conversation you had with people was about, oh man, I haven't seen my aunt in a while. Oh my, I didn't realize they lived out here. Some people that actually live in Washington, the first time they've been meeting for in a while.
dude, you're
So
telling
I'm
me,
like, what?
you're telling
That's
me like
crazy.
we're at our family reunion, and I saw this little boy like messing with the bags for the cornhole.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, where you from?" And he said, "I'm from SeaTac." And I was like, "Damn, I have a nephew that lives in SeaTac that I don't even know. Like he's this close,
Yeah.
you know." It's it's wild, but no, like as before we move on to other things, it's I know wholeheartedly that what you did was for the people. People don't understand that sometimes you just have to be brash and put your foot down on certain things because that just has to be the flow. Like if you're going to open up certain things, then it's going to open floodgates up for other things that it's just going to become a problem now because you want to appease everybody. Like it's not possible, And I think that's why it's good now that you guys have done the first big one, which you guys kind of used the foundation of the 20th to grow the tournament. And it's only even better now that you can open up the table for feedback. Like, what did you guys do good? What did you guys, fuck up on? What do you guys need improvements on? I mean, everybody has comments. Like, write down your comments, and that way you can feed the committee, and the committee can, push it down the line. If it's going to be a bigger committee that includes other states that want to be part of the One Marianas, and kind of just keep the same tournament and make it even greater everywhere it goes. Like that's how we get better is by feedback, not by being passive and then you go make yourself anonymous on Facebook and then you start talking shit. Shit don't work like that. Like once again, you're not projecting who you're trying to call out. You're just showing who you are as a person. And I think along with the mindset, we just need to start getting stronger and being better.
Yeah.
And fucking eating shit up and not, very much of it too has to be that, oh, they're gonna hook me up. I'm gonna get hooked up, It's like, no, like everybody complained about $20 a ball. Like this is my Nino. I still had to pay $20 a ball, which I couldn't believe. But it's like whatever. Like that's what had to be done. We'll talk about that later on, like as far as the process behind that. But that just goes to show that like nobody got like hooked up. Everybody got their fair share. Like yes, there was a lot of different things going on behind the scenes. Like we bought balls, we hit our balls out, we cannot go fetch them because they locked the gates. Like it's just a big ass fucking commotion. For our team, I know that's our number one feedback. Maybe the question is like why the ball cost so much, and like why did you give it to us? Stuff like that. Because I think the consensus in our team is like, oh, they gave it to us so we can go fetch them. Right? Because if they just give the umpires the balls, chances are nobody's going to be going to get those balls. There's not a lot of people in the committee there's nothing set up to like bring those balls back.
I think speaking to the part of balls.
Yeah. So
think
that's going to be our first question.
Oh,
and it's going to be the ball. Yeah.
okay.
Like why did you guys? Why was that your price? And then like why was it given to us instead of given to the umpires? Like what's the process behind that?
Well, when Ian and the boys hosted back in 2022, I mean obviously I've always been in the background when tournaments come up to Washington. I'm always there to support in any way I can, put in some feedback. But at that time, it was just a nice thing to give teams their own, own balls, which instead of giving it to the umps, right? Because normally, in any tournament, normally the umps have the balls, correct? Right? And teams have to go, you hit one out, you got to go fetch the ball, in normal tournaments. A lot of these stuff also has to do with the working with the parks department, Sarah Park staff and the city. Logistically, all those gates were supposed to be open. logistically, that grassy area there you see on
By the turf,
behind what's that
gold,
field
purple,
over
and
there? The
gold,
orange
or purple and orange.
was supposed to be open logistically, right? Then as the tournament got close, for some reason the parks didn't get along with Star Center. Star Center said no, like you can't open that, So everything was, we already had a map, so we had to remap, right? And so all those gates were supposed to be open because people were supposed to be going in from the other side between purple and orange,
Yeah.
and then the side of orange. I mean, that was open, but I mean, the one between orange and purple would have been nice to be kept open. It's
Yeah.
easier for guys to go and get their balls, right? So, yeah, you're at the mercy of the rule of what they come out with for this. I mean, the city, the park staff. But I think one thing that we can improve on is probably have like an incentive for maybe the younger kids to go get the balls or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
now you're
help
talking.
in some
Whoever
way
brings the ball back, that's like a buck
or
or
something, right?
chicken Kellogg's.
I think I think that would be probably something we could have done a better job of maybe just making an incentive in a way, right?
Yeah.
So that kids can have a purpose to go run out there and get the balls because they're not cheap. Balls
Yeah.
are not cheap. I mean, but so you do what you can, right? And we hope players can, go fetch their own balls. But obviously, it's hard when you lock a gate. You
Yeah.
have to go through orange to go all the way around. If you're playing on purple, that's up, and you got a game to play,
Yeah.
right? So
No, that's why for us it was just a nightmare because we're caught between following the rule
Mhm.
and then against the gate that's locked. So
Yeah.
the odds are stacked against us. And then we were told that we cannot throw in another ball, even though it's the same ball. It doesn't have the stamp. So now we're really stuck. And it's like, okay, what can happen here? Can we just ask one of those guys that are done playing if we can borrow a ball?
Mhm.
There was just so many things. But like I said, this is not a complaint. It's just giving you feedback because
Oh,
this is how we're going to improve.
if people don't give feedbacks, you will never improve, right? You
People
need
will give you feedback, and I notice it's always kind of like side chatter, like through somebody or it's an anonymous post. And it's like,
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone who runs an organization or even business, running anything, feedback what makes you better. Because
That's
without feedback, how what areas that you think may be able to you can improve on,
yeah, 100%.
and we would love to get some.
So that's
To have
that's a good
feedback.
that's a good question. Are you guys gonna have like some kind of email to managers and coaches, and then kind of like a survey on where people can respond back, where they attended as players, fans,
That's a good thought.
on
That's a good
feedback?
thought. We can go back on and email with the coaches. We did post a message on the main 2025 CNMI Labor Day Facebook page, thanking all the teams, players, ARMs, vendors, performers, sponsors, you name it, that came out to support this big ass family reunion tournament.
Oh, it was huge. It was huge. It was so huge, but I saw a lot. Like we're gonna have a lot of feedback for you guys. You know, you never answered my question.
Oh,
why
what
was
was the
the ball that priced that way?
At first, we were trying to discourage people to get balls because you already had your 5 allotment of
Yeah.
balls, right? So we're like, okay,
But how many balls did we have total? Like, did you guys have total? Like, how many dozens?
I think we had 3 cases. I'm not sure exactly the number is.
Or like, how many is in each
Within,
those big boxes?
How many dozens within a box? But we had the balls, but we also needed it for the home run derby, and I think if I'm not mistaken, we used 4 or 5 dozens for the home run derby. But yeah, so we decided, okay, 3 per team, right? Extra balls that you can buy, you know. And we just went with that, and the same teams were coming back to get more balls. It's like, oh man, the other team hasn't even gotten any balls. So we had to make sure we had enough balls for the home run derby. But I mean, I guess we could have gotten more balls.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
from my standpoint, our standpoint, maybe because there's only like 2 or 3 of us that joined the home run derby. It's like we'll do the big things first, right? We tackle the big task first. The big task is the tournament. It's like at some point, if the home run derby is gonna get sacrificed, would that be an issue, or because like you just don't have any balls, or
I mean, to be honest with you, we have enough balls. It's just we're trying to discourage um, teams from getting balls, because each team was only supposed to get 3 balls.
yeah,
So we decided, okay, we have a little extra. Now let's bump it up, right, to like 5 balls,
Yeah.
per team. So that's an extra 2 times 60, teams. So with that, now you're like, okay, because this is all on the go stuff,
yeah,
right? Oh, 3 balls per team. It's like, nah, we'll give them more, you know. So that's what we did, and now you got this count, right? So now you already allotted more balls to each team. So now you're like, okay, so how many do we have left? How many can we sell or discourage people from getting? But everybody want, and a lot of people, some teams, they were buying balls because they needed it for their souvenir, to have a ball, you know.
yeah. No,
So-
we were losing our balls.
But if you look at our tournament, we're just different, right? Everything is, we're just on a different level.
Yeah, and we were totally on a different level. And from my perspective, I like observation. I love kicking back and watching everything unfold. And yeah, I mean that's where the feedback comes in, right? Like if you're gonna have a home run derby, then you should allot balls for home run derby, and maybe have like the home run derby balls, like the ones that fly. You know what I mean? So they can, right? But now, the thing I don't like about the home run derby is that not everybody's out there shagging, so it just takes the process just even way longer. And then what's the answer to that? More balls? It's just wild. Like it has to be organized. We cannot be doing stuff that just because we want to do it or make it look nice, or it's like the actual tournament is the most important thing. And then like now you got the festivities, the vendors. So there's a lot logistically that's going on already. Like at some point, if that was going to be an issue for me from my perspective, if it's going to be an issue to run out of balls, then we'll just cancel the home run derby, or just have everybody like throw your balls back in, and right, like if you just gave everybody balls and then we throughout the tournament we go fetch them, do whatever we have to do, whether you gave us a dozen, and then for the home run derby we throw them back in for the home run derby, and then if people wanted to take whatever they want for their souvenir, then that's another thing, you can do that after.
Yeah, and running this big of a tournament, you got your budgeting aspect of it, right? You got your budget for the balls, you got your budget for this, budget for TD, all the other logistical stuff, lights. The city didn't have lights out there on where the vendors are, so we had to get we have to rent
Then
lights.
like a spotlight.
Yeah,
the spotters.
the generator running
Yeah.
lights. So that's on the city, right? So we're trying to compromise with the city, like, hey, give us a little bit leeway, leave these gates open,
Yeah.
But what can you do? I mean, this is like few days
Yeah.
before it's go time.
No, it's
Right?
I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like despite whatever anybody say, like I had some gripes too, but after all of that, it was a success of a tournament. There was a lot of malfunctions, but it didn't really look like that. And some of it got band-aided, but
Yeah.
the most important thing is that everybody got together. Everybody was happy. There was no fights. Nobody got hurt.
I think that is the biggest thing out of it all, and everyone coming together. I think that is what all the other stuff. Yes, you can make it better. You can tweak it. You can do so many things with that aspect, right?
Yeah.
But overall, you look at what was the mission, right? You got your softball, you got your reunion, family, everything. You got the vendors, you got performers.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
logistically, all of that had so many different branches to it, right?
Yeah.
And then as the days come closer, right? And then you get the city telling you, oh, you cannot do this, we cannot fix that. It's like, what the hell, man?
No, that's good. I mean,
like you're putting us in a position that we don't want to be in, but at the end of the day, the show has to go on,
yeah.
right? You just there's nothing else
Yeah,
you can do.
I
at
mean
that
that makes it even greater. It makes you guys even greater because you're willing to work from that position, right? And problems are good. Like we
Yeah,
now
I
know
mean,
that
if I had
problems are good because that's how you learn how
If I had
to.
a lock cutter, I would cut that lock myself and open the gate to that overflow parking, the grassy area, and Star Center can just start its way out to wherever it wants to start.
Yeah,
But it's what it is at that moment, and you just have to.
oh, there's so many things. At least now you guys know to handle all these issues way ahead of time, and make sure they're locked down.
Yeah.
And that way, everything is free flowing. Like if there's gonna be another problem, it's not gonna be the same problem. It's gonna be a new problem.
I actually miss that guy Rob. I don't know if you remember Rob back in 2022.
No,
He's been working for Sarah Sports Complex or
I only
City of
deal with
Tacoma,
City of Kent.
uh,
Hey.
for almost 38 years, and he retired this year in June. Um, We were trying to showcase him on the tournament, but he only stayed for a brief moment.
Oh, okay.
After all of it, because he's the one. I don't know if you remember in 2022 where they used the chalk to do the CNMI right there on the
Yeah,
field.
he was the main maintenance guy there.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah.
And he also wrote like the team names for the championship. He wrote the team names.
Yeah.
Nobody asked him to do it. It's just when he sees something like that, it's just him.
No,
That's
so
like his.
see, it's good that man your mushrooms must be kicking in because this is segueing to the right direction.
Oh,
That's good, right? Because it's like our people, like we're gonna segue into that. Like Rob didn't have to be told to take, extreme ownership of making something greater.
he was telling us what he was gonna do.
As should us. Like my conscience was fucked up, man. Like just walking around watching all the trash. It's like me and the boys, we just picked up like one or two on wherever we're walking. Because that for me we just kind of my conscience is fucked up when I'm just seeing shit that doesn't look good and I'm just walking away. So of course I have to pick up trash. Of course I have to like do stuff like that. And to be more specific, it's more to make our people look good, right? Like I know we can always say, it's not our job. That's what the parks are for. It's the community. This is what they're doing, But at the same time, like if we don't collectively work to make things greater for ourselves, it's just gonna kind of diminish until we don't have a park, and we're gonna go backwards into looking for a field and putting beer cases down for bases and umpiring our own games, and
Yeah.
like
The reality of it is every parks here in the state of Washington, you cannot drink alcohol. Those are facts, right? The Parks Department looked away, right? Because we told them that, hey, we can tell people no. We can't. We could tell people no, right? But it's just one of those things where just be mindful, right? Just be mindful of trash.
Yeah.
Make sure you hide. It doesn't mean because it seems to be okay, the park is looking away. But just be mindful and be respectful for the area because we may come back there. And if you do something like that, as far as I know, to be honest with you, everybody did gather most of their garbage and put it in one area, which was awesome. At least in that case, the parks doesn't have to, go around and do all that extra stuff, right? Friday night we were there late picking up garbage within the compounds. We were there late Saturday picking up garbage within the compounds again by the stands area. Not so much, but it'd be nice, if people just took their stuff and threw it
I
in the
mean,
garbage.
that's the
But
least you can do is just say something about it,
that's
right? Because we're all kind of responsible for our integrity. Because for me, it's all about integrity, and like we have our own spot. We kept our same spot. We made sure we. I mean, how many times did we run around looking for trash bags? You know.
yeah. And
And you said, "I'll be out
we
there.
only
I'll be
had,
out there." It's like,
I think,
bro,
a couple of boxes.
Yeah.
I think we could have probably just placed some bags throughout the park, probably,
Yeah.
big areas. But I know some teams were they already knew that I guess the bags were at the main tent area, so
Yeah.
they came and
No,
grabbed their
that
bags,
was
which was
awesome.
great. But I think maybe just announcing it, hey guys, come over to the main tournament tent area, to pick up some garbage bags if you need them. So at least
yeah,
But overall, I mean, people kept their area as clean as they could. They put all the garbage in one side, which I know for a fact the park staff appreciated. It was a lot of garbage though, and comes a lot of garbage comes additional costs. All this stuff are all back end stuff, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you can have a budget. You can say, "Oh, this is how much this is gonna cost," but trust me, at the end, there's that other cost,
Oh,
garbage, extra.
I understand
you know,
that.
I mean, we even had to go get a few more porta potties because you're talking about the vendor section also had its crowd, right? And they were coming in, right? We had the vendor. There's also restrooms out there, porta potties, but that area alone has so many people, and it was just crossing, right?
Yeah, no, I truly understand like all the back end stuff. Like that's why a lot of the things when I ran, I just ran it through the city. Like when we did it in Kent, we had big green dumpsters. That's where all the trash were going. That was already accounted for within the payment of the field, the rental of the facility, like all that stuff.
So you see those big black rolling containers, those really
That
really
shit is
big
not
ones.
big enough, dude. I mean,
It
it
was
just
full halfway.
next time we do that, I'm gonna put just cans only, and the people fill it up. I'll take the cans.
But I tell you right now, you're not gonna have garbage problems if it's in Oregon because all the
That's yeah.
all the
that's-
cans will be picked up. You don't even have to throw it in the bag.
Every
They
day
just
we
pick it
got
up.
to the field, they're already emptying out. I mean, as we're going, they're
Park was
cleaning out
beautiful.
the.
Everything was clean.
Yeah, that's another beautiful field too, Delta Park. But yeah, before we move on, do you have any questions on your?
Oh,
You're not even paying attention to your life.
oh, well, sorry. You kind of like having a.
Oh, you already
conversation.
reached cruising altitude.
Yeah, it's all the planes and this heat is kind of,
Oh, the heat is. You're on the hot seat.
I mean, I had a tent, but it might have somebody borrowed it again. So someone borrowed my tent again. The tournament, but it's all good.
Why don't you scroll and see if you have any questions or
Facebook
say your
Live.
what's
Do
up,
you have
say
any
your shout
questions?
outs.
Nope, I don't see any questions.
How many people are watching you right now?
Do you have any questions for
Let me see.
Wilton, our patriotic guy right here? You know what? I don't think I can hear you on.
I can hear you loud and clear.
I can only hear you from like talking.
Right here.
I don't hear you in my headphone.
You are bumped up, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you talking to me from your mouth. Not. Oh, hello.
Can you hear me?
Not now, but when you touch something and something. Do it.
Test. Test. Dang, technical difficulties, Jesus.
No, honestly, I don't even hear myself in the headphone. Oh, there. Wow. Oh my God. Let's restart.
Restart, my
Yeah,
ass.
restart. Let's go.
I see one another mushroom.
Now, no, for real. Now it's working.
Okay, good. Yeah, so, man, you didn't even shout out to your people, man. Kayla May, what's up? Hammer Time Softball, I hear you. Yeah, that's valid point.
All right, guys. If you have a question, hit us up.
What's up, Primo Chris? Yeah.
So this is what it's supposed to sound like.
That's what you're supposed to sound like.
Oh man! So you mean to tell me this last hour and a half was just,
Oh, the last 2 weeks, you've been hurting my ears.
at least I can hear you now.
Yeah, you hear me, you just never listen to me.
Wow! Shots fired. Shots
So
fired.
I saw a comment on there about having children's activities from Hamilton
Oh
softball.
yes.
Why don't you share some light on that? Thoughts?
Honestly, I think that's one other big improvement that the tournament should implement. Logistically, we didn't have the manpower to do, such area for the kids to play.
Maybe that's the activity for them. Go fetch the softballs.
Like I said, we could have
Yeah.
done a better job in that department.
No, that's what this is
But-
for. That's
But
what
hey,
this is
man,
for.
the one thing I would like to say is that, people can, if people come out and say, hey, I'm interested in like hopping on the committee to maybe help out on this area, man, we would take that any day. We would take that help any day, and then try to help out on our back end because we got other stuff that we needed to hit right. It's just it's a big puzzle.
You guys have any more meetings? Like,
We have our meeting tomorrow to close out our financials, see where we're at, see financially, and make sure everybody's paid, parks paid, everyone paid in a timely manner. I think we have the parks left, and I think we should be in the clear. But we run those numbers tomorrow. We are obviously, the tournament is presented by Taggy, which is a nonprofit organization that we're also under. We use the nonprofit to move all the money so that it's there and not your personal account or anything like that. Which is better because I don't want any of these monies involved in my own finances. So that's the main purpose of the Taggy organization. To
no, that's good. So
have
maybe
that.
on your meeting tomorrow, as you guys are closing, maybe we can drop a couple hints on, like as far as like what it, like the staffing that you guys had, and what you guys would require to make it more efficient, and then also like if you wanted to add more like events or things to do, like what kind of help would you guys be looking for more specifically? In that way, you guys can have like little departments of like kids activities and the home run derby and fucking restroom cleaning.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Like
I
you
think
guys wanna do big things. It's gonna take big brains and big muscles and big hearts.
yeah.
You can't keep. We cannot. There's no way you're gonna run 60 again and do the same thing and keep the same people. Like you guys need to multiply.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, when we first started, when we became the host, we asked most of our Washington teams that are here to hop on, and I think what we could have done a lot better is designate people to do certain things, and not wait for someone to ask us to do certain things. I think we could have maybe just delegated it to that team member, because when we did have the meeting, it was like two representatives from each team to come to the meeting, and that's where we did our votes and stuff like that. Some guys couldn't do it for other reasons, doing something else, and so we just had to hop in and take the show. Hop in and get her done. I guess I could have done a lot better job of just telling people, hey, can you handle this? Can you handle this? We need your commitment. This team to handle this, so and so and so forth.
Yeah.
I think we could have done a better job
Yeah,
in that
no, and
department.
that's why you're learning now, right? Because I mean, look at it. You guys already know what needed to be done. Now I think you guys just need to write down your systems and processes. In that way, you can just hand it to whoever, and then they can have a group to manage, and then you're not having to micromanage them. Like they just report back. Like this has to be an operation. It cannot just be like, fly by the seat of your pants anymore. Like this is getting huge, and then you gotta kind of try to muffle like all the complaints, and because I think most of them are repetitive. It's always the same thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get rid of the rules meeting, like just softball. There's nothing new, unless there's a home run rule or whatever. Like that could all be discussed at the plate with the umpire. Like what's your rule? What's your like that's all
Yeah.
that. Like you don't have to be informed 2 days prior, or like for some people like me, like that all can just be an email. You know what I mean? Like if there's more time for like another concert or another event, or like we don't need a whole ass managers meeting and then everybody brings their whole tribe to the to the managers meeting.
Yeah.
Like it's like that could just be in a meet and greet.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in a meeting.
That was
Right?
so we tried to wrap it all in one, in a sense.
No, I understand where you guys are coming from. That was cool, but like I'm just saying now, like to prevent people from like just asking the repetitive questions. Like we have from now until then to kind of
To get all the
solve
questions
all
out
of that,
the way. Yeah.
right? You can come up with how early you came up with the bracket. That's how early you could have came up with the rules as an email, and then managers could have start chiming in. They can send it out to their players, get feedback, come back to you. And you only have to allow yourself to respond to the manager, not any of their teammates.
Yeah,
Like,
because
and then-
normally brackets for any tournament, right, come out the same week, right? But you have a lot of families traveling from afar to get here, and they kind of just want to know logistically for them, what time are they playing and
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? Even the bracket alone, going live was just crazy, you know. it's like everything has its purpose.
And so that's my
You know?
next question. Why do we have to reschedule our game on Sunday or Saturday? Yeah, we're supposed to. There's a couple of us that were scheduled to play at 9. Then we ended
Yeah,
up
there's
playing at
some
9.
technical difficulty in that area,
Okay.
and we.
So it's
we-
not like because we felt like it's a sabotage towards our team. Like man, these guys are rocking. Like
Yeah, we our TD ran into technical difficulty, and thanks to some of the teams that stepped up and were able to fill in a slot, which is not too off of their seating. 'Cause basically, it's the seating area, right? The seating of the teams. But yeah, that's what we ran into, and luckily some of the teams were there. It pushed us back about 30 minutes,
and
45 minutes.
that's all by the grace of the teams being there.
But, yeah,
Like it's
I guess you can say we got lucky.
like it is wild, man. So that's my next question. Like, so these are like rumbles that come within our team.
Yeah, hey,
I
Hit
don't
me.
talk to anybody else, but like what's the benefit of running like through a tournament director like that versus going to like an actual sanction like a NSA or USSSA or WSL? Like what are the benefits of
so
having a
there's
non-sanctioned tournament director?
so like for example, UTrip now, if you're gonna go run a tournament under UTrip, but actually, first of all, we wanted UTrip, but UTrip had the Worlds here, so we couldn't get UTrip.
Oh, with all their umpires.
Yes, so Worlds was here in Washington State. I think it was E or something like that. EED.
The same time that we're playing.
Yes,
then.
the same
Oh.
weekend. So we couldn't get UTrip. So we went with WSL. If you went directly with the sanction area, you're gonna have more fees. Team fee. Like UTrip, you have to sign up, right? So there's another $35 fee.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is now, but each sanction had its fee structure for you to play
Yeah.
the tournament. That's what feeds all the other tournaments they have in the area. It goes and pays for so many different things, management and all that kind of stuff. So with WSL, it was a $30 extra fee per team for I think sign up registration, but that's all on the back end, right? That's not all on the front end. That's why you saw fees as $575. It includes all these other fees after fees, UIC fee, insurance fee, all these other fees
Yeah.
that are just rather than break it down, it's all within the funds that you paid at your entry fee,
Yeah.
right? And that's how that was structured.
So that's WSL then that we were running.
Yes,
Oh, I didn't even know that.
yeah. So it's under WSL but modified to our special event tournament.
I guess I couldn't tell the difference because it didn't feel like an actual like sanction. You
Yeah.
know, like you triple SA, everybody looked legit.
Well, I mean, you got most of the guys that you're familiar with. Most of those you've ran into. Most of the teams out here ran into those and even those are so honored to even be part of the tournament.
Well, they should
Experience.
be. I mean, I'm just saying like they should be honored because it's an amazing tournament. It's not like any other, and they should be honored and they should be respectful, which they all are, and they're all with everybody that plays out here knows who those guys are.
Yeah.
My question was just based on if it was sanctioned or not. I did not know that was WSL. I
Yeah,
thought that
it's
was just like, let's get this guy that knows all these umpires and have him run it, which is still legitimately better than the way we used to do things. But for me, when I hand it off to a TD, like I have no involvement there anymore. Like I'm already delegating my tournament director to handle all of the logistics of times, game times, and all that stuff. If anything is messed up, he's at fault. I'm not at fault. I'm not answering that question. You know what I mean? If anything, I'm gonna be talking to him about is I'm gonna be yelling at him for fucking shit up. You know, like I cannot, like you cannot be wearing all those different hats. You know, and I think you kind of made yourself the point of contact for all of that. You know, instead of just saying, and I know you're not deflecting either. You're not deflecting. There's a reason why it's TD. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, right? You're running the biggest and the baddest family reunion softball tournament in the entire world. You gotta also make sure somebody else is doing their part, right? Because
you gotta hold them to the fire. Like you got a long weekend. Are you fucking
we
down
have
for
a
this?
huge reputation, and we want to make sure that everything ran as smooth as possible. It ran as smooth as it can be. And yeah, not perfect, but you find the areas of improvement, and you make changes, and you try to not repeat the same mistakes. We were trying to go with the online portal, right, for the entire thing.
To where everybody gets updated.
Yes, so
online.
all the brackets and stuff like that. But this particular software, we ran into an issue of getting all the game times in, and then sure enough, somebody did a labubu, and kind of swapped a couple of people which they shouldn't be where they're at.
Oh, so and then that kind of domino effect the whole.
Yeah,
bracket.
so we had to wait a little, try to reset, and then have people put people back in place in their right seating for the bracket system.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Like I'm not.
Those are all the
onus is not on you. I don't. Should you feel like it is on you? Of course, because it's your people and you want to be great for your people.
Yeah.
But man, if I say I'm a TD and I'm gonna TD your tournament and I mess it up, like I'm not sleeping that night because that pressure should be on me. Like I'm not deflecting.
Yeah.
Like I'm not side chattering. I'm gonna stand up and be like, all right,
Straight up,
this is where we messed up.
Yeah. Hey, I like it.
Like that's how we should start running shit. No more this fucking, oh wait, or they wanted to do this and I needed to do that and they messed it. It's like, no, bro. Like, let's get shit back in order. So on to the next question. Were there enough porta potties?
To again,
Here's a question. I'm pretty sure people want to hear the answer.
Yeah,
to.
porta potty question. Here you go. So having 28 vendors with its own crowd as well.
Yeah.
I think their crowd as well was using all the other porta potties, and also just imagine 10,000 plus people going through an entire area, right? You created another monster, right?
Yeah.
So
You created another monster. Don't.
Hey, welcome to the finale. Welcome to the show. So yeah. So I guess we could have and that's when we realized, well, I think it's time to bring on the big guns and get more porta potties just to make sure. Because man, I mean, in 2022, that was rough.
How many did you guys have this year?
I think 16, and then plus the other 6 that was dropped off. I think we had maybe 20 total.
Yeah,
20
it seems
plus.
like it has to
Yeah.
be more. Seems like
Oh,
it has to
yeah.
be more, and it has to be at if like that park where Star Center they want us to park. That's where you should put all the porta potties.
Yeah,
It's away from everybody, and
It was really tough logistically. We had a plan in place. Everything was in motion. And then you have the city now knocking on your door again saying, "Hey, I'm so sorry, but we cannot do this." Like, bro,
like it's tough, right? Because
like, come on, man.
now
You
the
gotta
event
help
is
us out.
getting bigger, and like a thought that came to mind is like as the event grows, there should be more things growing as well or starting up, right? Like there could be a lost and found tent. There could be a medical tent, because now your numbers are rising up.
Yeah.
This is not willy nilly walk in the park kind of tournament anymore. Like there's a lot of liabilities walking around, and then to top it off and not have like enough like porta potties, that's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, because I work construction here, and when they set porta potties in our construction zone, there has to be so many porta potties for so many people. Like I'm not. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but like one porta potty is supposed to be good for like 20 people.
I mean,
And I'm just saying, like if you do the numbers right, like I don't think you can fill up the whole place with. You need to fill up the whole place with porta potties.
Yeah.
I just think they either one need to get more, or two put them at a location where everybody can use. It's not close to where everybody is partying and hanging out, and then also
Have
they
them
can
walk
be
a little.
No,
Walk
yeah,
a little to the
yeah.
park.
You can pre-plan that. I would rather pre-plan a walk to a
Like
porta
have it
potty
at,
than smell that stuff while we're eating lunch.
like a porta potty central area.
Yeah, not
Like
only
the porta potty zone.
Yeah, because one, you if people gonna walk, they're gonna walk,
Yeah.
right? They would rather do that than smell all that shit. And then two, you have to make it accessible for it to get serviced. Like, because where they were at, there was no servicing those like on the fly.
So they were supposed to all these servicing of the porta potty is supposed to be done 5 a.m. in the morning before even all of us, any of us.
Yeah,
showed up.
no, if that's the
problem
number
is
you have, if you guys had that number, that's cool. But if they were serviced like midday, you probably
midday,
20 would have worked.
obviously you wouldn't be able to do it midday.
No, that's what I'm saying. Based on
midnight.
location,
Yeah.
right? But if you had them in locations where the trucks can come in and access those, and like having two separate areas, one can be on timeout getting service, right? We can manage that.
From my understanding, they only did it once a day, and it had to be early in the morning where there's not people around. It's when those porta potties were to be serviced. That is per the contract of the city. That's again something we couldn't control, but for the porta potty zone, I think we should have that's a good idea. Have it on one area and not spread out, because we were supposed to have it on one area, but we're thinking about the people walking so far to get to a porta potty.
We all need to walk.
Well, I'm just saying that was the mindset behind spreading it apart, right?
People would not eat and drink because they don't want to walk. Both are good.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this is a health.
It's
a
just
health
all of it.
podcast.
This is
I don't
all
know if
of
this.
it.
I don't know if this is a health review podcast, but we're talking about logistically.
Yeah.
To answer your question, it'd be great if that's possible, right? But that's not possible.
Yeah.
It's early morning, once a day, early morning. That's per our the contract that
No, it's
the
cool now
city
because
has.
like just like everything else that we just talked about, now you can have a pregame on how you
Yeah.
can improve things, right? And at the end of the day, it's always sacrificing for the greater good is going to be the winner. Whether you put them outside in one location to where it's not interfering with people's eating or hanging out, like that's one way to do it. But like I said, you guys are gonna have meeting and
Yeah,
everybody that's gonna have more feedback,
yeah,
you know where to email your feedback or just jump on
yeah,
Facebook.
or jump on Facebook
You
or
have
put
any
your
questions?
question. Me?
Yeah, no, you have any
Oh,
questions in there before we roll
no,
out?
they're just watching.
No.
But 1 second, let me.
You give a shout out to your people that are watching you.
All right, shout out to all the people out there watching this live broadcast through Patriotic
Islander Podcast.
Islander Podcast.
You see, Marianas
let's
Islanders is
see.
pretty chill now. With
All right,
the-
anybody have any questions? Hit us up, and I will try to answer your question to the best of my ability.
abilities.
Hit us up. No hard question is hard.
No question is too
Oh,
hard.
sorry. No question is too hard. There you go. There you go. See, my godson always trying to correct me. Let's see. You can plan. You can only plan so much, but like you said, we can only adjust and prepare for the next.
You got to
Oh, I
shout
like that
out. Who said
comment.
that? You got to
Oh,
shout.
that's my nephew Bernard. Thank you, Bernard. Thank you, nephew, for your kind comments and yeah, thank you so much. Oh, and then we have a lot of awesome feedback. Great job, guys.
That's
You know,
awesome.
thank you so much. We appreciate you all. Let's see what else. Any questions, or you guys can just shoot it here on the live podcast here, Patriotic Islander Podcast .com or
At
.podcast.
protonmail.com.
Yep, at protonmail.com.
Mail.com.
Sounds healthy, but
Or you can just go to Patriotic Islander on Instagram.
go to Patriotic Islander on Instagram and check them out.
Yeah, there'll be more episodes. I mean, this one in particular, I wanted to be more centric on Labor Day because I know how big it's becoming and how much more of our people are starting to get involved. And with one message of one Marianas, that's very not intriguing because I've always been, full-fledged Marianas Islander before I became Chamlao.
Yeah, and
But-
that's and actually true story. This is the first team that the Camachos ran way back in early 90s.
That has to be like the
Marianas.
late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, Marianas Islanders, and to this day we still carry the name because we are all from the Marianas Islands.
Oh, you got a question on the
Oh,
bottom.
what's the question? What's the question?
It says,
1 second.
how many Labor Day championships does Marianas Islanders have?
We have 20. Yes. And we're
That
thank
was
you.
from Dom.
We're thank who?
That was from Dom.
This guy. How many championships does Wilton, I don't know. How many championships have you had under your belt?
Just 3.
3. Oh, only 3 cannot be my 20.
Yeah.
Bro, competition, bro.
Yeah, 3. 3, 1 with Chamlao and 2 with OnlyFans.
Hey, but you know where we are champions at?
Uh,
Making sure that we all come together. At
Roger
the
that.
end of the day, no matter what, we always come together.
Are you trying to hijack my show? That was my next line.
No, I'm just saying. No matter what, no matter the differences, I'm just so proud of our people.
Yeah.
We always come together, no matter what.
So speaking of that, what are some of the things you hope that comes up with the tournament and follows it as it goes if you guys are not handling it again and before it comes back to you guys? Like, what are some of the things?
Be there to support the next hosting committee the best we can, and maybe volunteer if we can, if we have time. Going back to how we can make things better for the tournament moving forward, I think we should have a committee to run the volunteer area, to go out and seek for volunteers that can help in certain areas, to make it least less strenuous
Yeah.
for the rest of
Hey, that's
the
a
team.
big word. That's a
Yes,
mushroom
yeah,
word.
yeah.
Strenuous.
No, strenuous.
Strenuous.
Yes, not extraneous.
Yeah. So, on speaking of committees, like, are you guys in contact with any other
That is
committees? Are you guys like trying to have a big ass committee meeting?
that is the next phase of what we're trying to get to. We'll try to reach out to all the founding members and other committees that have ran Labor Day, and we really need to sit down and come down under one consensus to have the same rule running through each state,
Yeah.
rather than all these different things, right?
I mean, the sanctions are going to change, but then you just have the same,
Same rules,
like how it
everything.
gets modified to our rule.
Yes.
It's that same modified rule that's applied to every state.
Yes, and so that we can just have one messaging all throughout different states, right? So we don't have to keep going into the back and forth. Should have done that. Should have done this, that. Right? Basically, write the playbook
Yeah.
for the future,
No,
for all future Labor Days.
yeah.
I think that would be very healthy and very good for all the people. And then, and then we spread that message out. So in a sense, we're gonna be our own sanction, right?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be the CNMI LDST sanction tournament in a sense, right?
Yeah, I mean,
WCL has their
the end
own,
of at the end of the day, you
rules.
can make your own sanction and then
Yeah.
pay your own umpires. There's a lot of people that would love to umpire tournaments, but you just have to make it official. You cannot just draw somebody's dad from the crowd and be like, "Hey, I need you to
Yeah.
call this game," right? And obviously, you're gonna get compensated. Like those are the things that I think you guys have to put into consideration. Like, what things are you guys needing help with, and what's gonna be who's gonna get compensated. That way, it releases some of the power that you guys have.
Mhm.
And most times, I think sometimes, in my case as well, like we have a hard time of releasing power to delegate people because we feel like we're the ones that can get it done the right way. But that's our problem too for not giving people instructions on how we should be running things, right? So I think at the end of the day, you guys really need to come together and have a consensus on what the hell you guys are really gonna do. And that way, we can put to bed this whatever rules we keep arguing back and forth, right?
I'm actually a very shy guy.
Fuck,
I'm very
that
shy.
guy. He said
I'm
he's a shy guy.
I'm very shy in asking, for. I mean, you know me. I just think maybe people will.
Wait, time out. I think the mushrooms are kicking in because now he's shy.
No, I'm saying I have a hard time of like really telling someone, hey, can you help us?
No, it's.
I was maybe thinking people would just say, hey, what help do you need?
But see,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's
In a
go.
sense.
Let's go. Let's.
That's where I'm kind of shy.
I understand where you're coming from. Let's roll that back a little bit, right? We're all there. We're all shy. If we want to preserve this for our children and teach them, we cannot continue the same behaviors, right? Like you can delegate shit,
Well,
right?
that's
if
why I
people want to
think
be a part of something, you have to delegate it. If you're gonna ask them to do something, you're giving them the option to back out of it.
yeah,
If they say they're gonna be a part and you delegate them, then now they're
then should be
owners to
now,
that.
yes.
But if you ask them, you're always gonna you're giving them two choices, yes or no.
Only you want them to have only one choice.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
you have to make it great too. Like if they want to be a part of it, like what am I going to gain from it, right? Like if my team's going to volunteer, maybe you can cut my fee off, something like that. Like
yeah,
like help everybody, so we can all help each other. Like
make it make
this-
sense
Yeah,
in a sense. I mean, like the Seahawks motto a few years ago.
fuck the
you know,
Seahawks.
I'm all fucking in.
I'm gonna cut off
all
your
in.
mic.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Pittsburgh. But whatever.
All right, but hey, nonetheless, this has been a great conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like I said earlier, it was centric on the Labor Day tournament, but I know how deeply that is rooted in all of us that participate in it.
Mhm.
It's not just because of the softball; it's more than that. And softball is always going to be the foundation of why we come together, and that's why we need to like put to bed all the stupid shit and bad energy.
Man, I just can't
it,
wait to see everybody.
You know, and if you're gonna have a big meeting with all the committees, like I'm down. I mean, if you invite me, you can delegate me to mediate your meeting. I'll mediate your meeting.
No, but the thing about it is,
because I'm unbiased. Like I ask you all the hard questions.
No, but
I wasn't shy about asking you all the hard questions.
I know, but you were there. You were there in most of these Labor Days.
Yeah,
you see it.
Yeah.
So I would love for you to come on and speak your mind, and let's all come together, have one consensus, and draw it up. Yeah. And then have everybody.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I don't belong to anybody. That's the thing. Everybody thinks that, I'm Palawan, but Palau always says I'm from Saipan.
No one is coming
Palau
to save you.
Oh, this
no
guy.
one
This guy.
is coming to save you.
This guy.
Okay, no one is coming to save you.
You want another?
But guess who's gonna save you? We're gonna save each other from saving each other.
That's what Uncle Jess took.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what Uncle Jess took. That's why he's.
I mean, the pill looked like a goddamn elephant. I can't even swallow the freaking thing, man.
Cool. Uncle Jess.
I feel like I'm.
Do you have any closing remarks?
I feel like I'm.
You guys have to see this guy.
I feel like I'm going somewhere, Hey, doesn't podcast normally have like music so we can dance to or anything like that?
That's Facebook Live.
We just sit
you
down
can do that after we're done. You can.
So we just sit down, look at each other. I mean, I love your beautiful, beautiful self. But
before we go, you got any closing remarks? Anything you'd want to say to your people?
To our people, all of our
to our people.
Yes.
And some heartfelt message on what Labor Day this past weekend really made you feel like.
Oh man!
Again, and cry if you may.
Well, just to reiterate.
Damn, that's two words. Strenuous and
reiterate the conversation we had earlier in the podcast is just seeing everybody come together is the biggest thing for me. That's what drives me. I mean, my blood is just boiling. Seeing everybody coming together, they're happy, they're enjoying themselves. I mean, honestly, I don't think I've seen a lot of people throughout the 3 days, and I apologize. Just been a little busy trying to make sure that me and the chair, Ed Junior Sablan, we just wanted to make sure everything ran as smooth as possible, and we just wanna, from the committee, the Chaggy organization, we want to thank you all so much for your participation. And we just can't wait to see you all next year. That's the next big thing is to reach out to the other committees and sit down. I guess this Zoom thing is very popular these days. So we either Zoom or maybe meet in some common...
a neutral ground, somewhere grounds. Between here and there.
Man, that's a high word right there, man, neutral.
True story. And on that note, folks, Uncle Jess, it's been a pleasure having you on the pod. Welcome to, not welcome, but thank you for joining me again on the Patriotic Islander. I'm actually, this is, making my comeback. It's kind of working on some self-preservation and self-healing. But I had Jan on previous, so he's going to be on, and you're next. But I want to thank you so much
thank you, man. So proud of you. Heart. So proud of you and your team. Congrats again. Keep fucking do shit. Keep doing hard shit, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what makes us different. Just do hard shit. That's it.
Just do hard shit. Shit, you got hard questions? Just give me hard shit. Shit, I'll try to give some kind of shit back.
All right. Peace out. Uncle
Anyways, love you all. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
This isn't just a podcast. It's a tribe. Stay rooted, stay free. Join me on the next episode. Bring the family with you. Yes, sir.